Hey, how's it going? So today we're going to have a little bitty conversation here about what do you do? And we all do this, so please keep in mind this could actually be the most important tutorial that I give you. This tutorial that I'm giving you today right now is very, very important if you want to have success, if you want to prosper in your life. So one thing that we can all look at as we are growing and being successful in whatever we're creating, whatever we're doing, is laziness. I know there's going to be some of you out there who are going to bounce back on me and say, Christia, you can't talk about laziness because it happens to all of us, which it does. Laziness it's a fact. We all have certain times in our life and certain days that maybe our routine gets off whack and we're not doing what we need to do. So how do we combat the laziness that comes our way? How do we combat that? And I mean sincerely to combat it because it's not good when we let laziness, and I mean not that you can't get your hiney off the couch or out of the lazy chair. I mean the laziness that is there when we are in the middle of something. Hold on. Laziness. To have. Hold on. My computer is being a little stinker this morning. To have success. And just say, when we can combat the laziness that is there inside of us, whenever we start something, how many times have you started a task or you started to work on one of your goals and all of a sudden, boom, you stop, you get an excuse, and that excuse is taking over, and you just still do something else, or you go sit down somewhere else, or maybe you just start scrolling around on social, that's laziness. If you're not focused on what you want to do and the job you want to create, then that's laziness. And that is a laziness that will be detrimental. And that's why I say this could be the most important tutorial I give you today. Because we've talked before in the past here, actually for the last few years, we've been talking, repeatedly about, how to get past different things and how to get your focus and how to get your goals in order. So if you're in the growth pattern where you've got your goals set and you broke them down into bite-sized chunks, the still thing that happens is, how are you starting your morning? And one thing I want to tell you is, do not let laziness be the victim or make you the victim of you not having the success you want. Don't let that memory or that feeling or that thought be what holds you back from having the success you want. So your goals are broken down into bite-sized pieces, right? They're bite-sized chunks and they're there and they're broken down and you're using them. So when you're creating your day, what are you doing? You're creating your day to be the success you want to be. So are you doing your meditation? Are you doing your reading? Are you doing your affirmations? Are you doing your exercise? Let me say that one. And there's different things you can do in the morning, and the steps I gave you are what we do, those of us who do succeed and who do this every single morning. Now, to break things up and so that I don't become in a repetitive mode, I do this myself, I break it up into the routine that I do. Whether it be first thing you get up, you make your bed. That is completing a task. That's completing something. First thing you get up in the morning, of course you're going to get your coffee, you're going to get woke up a little bit and then start your routine. If you're doing that, what I do, and this may work for you too, is I will mix it up. Like one morning I will do my affirmations first. I'll have my coffee And maybe I'll do my affirmations. I'll start saying my affirmations. Or maybe that day I'll read first. Or I'll do my exercise first. Whatever it is that I'm doing, I will mix it up. And I have a routine of these 6 different things that I do. But I will mix it up so that I'm not staying on the same pattern. Because what happens is, and I found this out for myself and in talking with my team, is we found we were getting lazy. We got into the pattern, into the habit of doing everything a certain way at a certain time. You get up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., whichever one you choose. Some people get up at 6, but whatever's good for you. And we found that we were all getting into a pattern. We were getting into a routine, which is good. I love a routine. I just like to mix it up so that I don't get lazy. Because we found that we were getting lazy by only having the same thing. And we were doing the same pattern and having the habit of doing the same thing over and over and over. So when you can do this and you can break that habit, maybe it's a memory you have, or maybe it's a new one you've created. If you've just created the new habit of going into this routine, that is awesome. I am so happy for you, because that shows that you're growing and you're moving your lifestyle forward. And that's what it's about. It's about you growing. And you can't grow a home business if you're going to stay stagnant. If you're going to keep being, well, I'll do this so much and then I'll do that. If you can create your goal, break it down into bite-sized chunks. I break everything down into chunks and focus on one chunk at a time. And by the time you're done, you will have all of your goal completed. And why not? Why not be that success? Whenever you can see, and whenever your subconscious sees you have a success and you're happy and you're pushing that lazy on the back burner. So the more you push lazy on the back burner, the more you're going to be moving forward, the more you're going to see success. And success in maybe you've got more clients coming in. Maybe, just maybe, you've got more revenue coming in. So look at what you're doing and look at how that's working for you. So if you're making excuses for why you're not going forward, if you're making excuses for what you're not doing, if you're making excuses, that's laziness. And we all get it. We all have it. It's just a part of our lives. But we can combat that laziness and get rid of those limiting beliefs that could be holding you back and stopping you. And I've been teaching the Ho'oponopono way, and I am learning more and more because I am in a training. I'm being certified to be a certified Ho'oponopono coach, which takes a time. I've been working on this for a long time, and it takes a lot to get it done. But I'm just giving you this because you can grow and get rid of those limiting beliefs so simply. I mean simply, by repeating. And this is not about anyone else. This is about your conscious, subconscious, your thoughts, your memories, by saying, I'm sorry. You're not saying you're sorry to anybody else. You're not saying you're sorry for anything else. You're saying you're sorry to yourself, to your inner child, your inner being, for whatever it is. You can say that part or you don't have to say that part. Please forgive me. You're forgiving yourself, and you're asking your inner self or your inner child, your inner being, your inner connection with God to forgive you. And you're forgiving yourself, nobody else. When you let these things go, that is a limiting belief. That limiting belief holds you back, and it will strangle your business. And you could spend 20 years working the same thing, or maybe working in several different things in the same pattern. If you find that is you, and you've been off the same job, or you've been doing the same things for so long, look at what you're doing and say, well, what can I do to change this for me? What can I do in my lifestyle to change what I'm doing for me? And that's where it's important, because anything you do, you're doing for you. So take a look at that and remember, laziness can stop you from where you're going. And then next in the Ho'oponopono is thank you. Thank you is the glue that stops it, that says, okay, I forgive you. You give yourself permission to let it go. You give your inner self permission to let go of whatever it is. Your inner being knows what you need to let go of. Your inner being knows everything about you. So when you let it go and you say thank you, you're giving it permission to let that go. You'll start feeling lighter, and you start feeling more coming your way, and you'll start feeling it easier to learn what you need to learn to grow your business, to be successful. And then say, I love you. You love yourself. You love your inner being. You love what's happening for your life. You love this way it's going. You love that about it. These are all very simple steps that will grow you and keep you in the pattern of being successful. The more you do, the more you learn, the more you will change, the more you will be. It is simple. And when you can get into this simple way, and anytime you can use a system that is been around since the dawn of time, this ancient Hawaiian philosophy has been around. You know, the Hawaiians don't even know when it started. And it has changed so many lives all over the world, not just in Hawaii, not just on the islands, all over the world. It's being spread. It's amazing, and it is growing. And you know what? The more you can get rid of laziness when it creeps up, and it will creep up, even if you have a go get 'em attitude and you're just, gung ho and you're just going to take it to the next level. You have a lazy time, you can combat that. Look at what you're doing, look at what you're not doing, and focus on where you need to go. If you can complete one task a day, if you can complete that one part of your goal, that one task, then you're going to find it's going to get easier and easier as you go. Like I said, this is coming from people who are already successful and who we are already making it. And we even have lazy times. And that's why I'm saying this could be the most important tutorial I give you today. Because when you combat this step, when you can combat this, you'll find that you will learn more. And because you're going to be more adept to, you're completing goals. For one, you're completing different steps. And when you complete something, your subconscious grabs onto that, because an emotion is actually a memory, and you want to create the best memories you can for yourself. It's all about you and what you're doing. So use these steps, please, for your own selves. Get over this hurdle. If you're in this hurdle or on this hurdle or you're going, it is okay to say, you know what, I am not going to be lazy. And it's going to come up on you. And if you get the urge to start scrolling around on social and just start looking at whatever is out there, I don't even spend time on social. I really don't. And I get on, I do my video, and the rest of the time I have other things to do that are more important. So do what is, if you're building a home business and you're struggling, do what's best for you, your business, and to grow yourself, okay? This is very important that you do this. So I do have a training here for you. Excuse me, guys. I've been talking all morning. Anyone who's out there who is struggling and you're still not getting the training you need, you're still not getting the systems you need, you're still not getting the guidance you need, I do have a training up here for you that's going to help. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. There's nothing I can do or say that's going to make it any different. All I can say is it works, and it's creating leaders every day. So please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like I said, this could be the most important tutorial I give you today. I will talk to you later, and I will be over on YouTube for a while. Okay, bye-bye.